Right. So hi, I'm Queen Black and welcome to the Queen Black Talk, right? Where we're gonna have some discussions about different things. I have topics coming up, right? But first, let me let you know, right? This platform is where I will be supporting entrepreneurs and talented persons, right? In addition, having those much needed conversations about life. Okay. Um, First, I just want to let you all know and just remind you all that you can check me out on social media, on the different social media platforms. On Instagram, I'm Queen underscore BLA underscore CK. And on Facebook, Queen Black Talk. You can follow us. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't subscribed to it yet. Right. Yeah. So now that we have those things out of the way, we're gonna start the discussion. So we all know that how to say the past situation with the pandemic and the lockdown, the different things that came into place with businesses and with just how the government would have how to say still allow us to do the different important services that we have to do, those who getting their passport, their ID and stuff like that. So there were certain systems put into place because we couldn't gather, right? So a lot of the things went online, right? And yeah, so that was something that just was a procedure. Structures had to change, and there was no problem with that. At the time when we had to be at home most of the times, right? So you could have done things online. So that was convenient for a lot of people who didn't want to come out of the house, right? Or couldn't. So now that we are on the other side of the lockdown, the pandemic and stuff, and we are out and about, as of the 17th, no mask right now in Trinidad, right? We have the option of wearing masks in different places. I think I heard some places where you go, business institutions, some places saying that put on a mask when you're entering their places. So it's still an option outside of that, but some places require it, even though it's a symbol that we are really out of that pandemic and out of that that trying time, right? So back to the topic about the systems that were put into place when it comes to um, online setup to deal with the important things like when we say traveling, your passport, your ID, different things like that, right? So I had an experience. I had an experience going, for my license. Right now we went from driver's permit to driver's license, and there's a change in the ID card and there's a change in the driver's license, right? So those things are all good. I heard that because of the change in the license, now to renew it, it comes straight to your home. Different things like that. I'm sure you're hearing it on the social media or in the news, right? And I'm all how to say positive and supportive of innovation and betterment, right? So the only thing that is something that made me feel like, okay, I wonder if we're going too far with this, because the experience I had, when you're taking time off, let me say you're working, you're taking time off to go and do something of importance, like a license or something like that, right? Whether it is to renew or get your license, right? And you enter any place and, say for instance, you actually forget one document and, you have to bring it, return, or you make an appointment already. What they're saying right now is that in the case where you forgot one thing or you forgot something, you have to make another appointment. And bear in mind, these appointments is like in the next 2 months, you'll have to make that appointment. And to me, that was really challenging because, you take a time to do something and then you have to make an appointment for 2 months in advance. And then let me say the process of ID card, because I have to renew mine. So in the process of an ID card, I have to wait 3 months to get it done. So for me, I don't know what your feedback is. You could let me know in the comments. You could let me know what you think about that. If you think right now, as we are out of the pandemic and the lockdown, if it's needed for that process anymore. Because the fact that, way before this, since we are on the other side, before this, you would come in to whether it be licensing or the ID card office, you go in there and you get your stuff done on the day. Whether you have a line, you wait in the line and you get your stuff done. You walk with everything, And if, for instance, you forget something, we are all human beings. If you forget a particular document, whereas before you go home, you get it, and you get your stuff done. Still, you don't waste the day that you would have taken off of work or taken off your business or doing something, and you still get your important things done. This week that had me thinking, and I don't know if you all had similar experiences having to go through the process right now. Technology is something that could work for us, but sometimes in some cases it works against us, and it makes things harder when it was meant to make things easier. So I don't know if you all experience that, or you all think the same way about it. It was a really challenging day for me when I had to, take that time to go and do that, and have to come back now and make another appointment, and it's the next 2 months, 3 months that I have to wait, right? So to me, I am all for going back to, being able to walk in and get stuff done. If there's no social distancing at the moment, you're saying it's optional for mass. Events are happening left, right, and center. So there's nothing stopping us from being able to go to these important places and getting our stuff done in a day. So I don't know if it's basically because they already have the system, they want to continue it, or maybe they think it's working for them, but it's not working for the people. But from my experience, it's not working for me. So I don't know if you all share the same thing, or you all think the same way. But you can let me know in the comments. You can let me know what you all think about that situation. And if you agree with continuing the online structure of doing the important things like your ID card and your license, or you rather us go back to, okay, let's walk in and let me see, all right, make a line. You're in your line, you get your stuff done. If you forget something, you go back home, you get it. It's not a matter of you have to wait 2, 3 months again because you forget one thing, right? Yeah. So y'all let me know if y'all are interested in, getting back to the flow of things how it was before. Because we all know how important time is. So when you set out to do something and you set out to go and get something done, you would like to get it done. So that's just me and my experience, y'all. That I had to share that and hear your views and what y'all think about it. I'm letting you know what I think about the situation. I think we should go back. Let's line up like normal. We are in the parties, we are traveling, a lot of things are happening. Let's go line up like normal and get our business done, and stop the delay in getting these things done. And it is an important thing. So, that's my feedback on the matter when it concerning that. So I just wanted to share that with you all because it's something I experienced, yeah. So I kind of dive into the conversation. Usually I know I take a minute to just, be thankful for something, be grateful. Even in having challenging situations, I still be thankful. You never know. There was a reason that, didn't happen that day. So that's how I think sometimes. So let's take this moment to be thankful for something that's going to happen, or you're praying it for it to happen. It's important to give thanks. So let's just take a minute to give thanks. Right. So yeah, that's a good vibe. That's a good vibe. It's always important to be thankful. Just reminding you all to go to the social media handles. You all could, follow me on Instagram at Queen_BLA_CK. And you can go to Facebook, Queen Black Talk. Yeah, so thank you all for viewing all my lives. Thank you all for keeping up with the growth. It's been how to say a journey. Where we are still at it, we are still going and moving forward. I'm really, really happy to be able to do this and be chatting with you all today. So yeah, moving on, another thing I would like to talk about, I like to keep, a good vibe, a good energy, and I just want to talk about youth positivity. For me, that statement just means that, young people, we just have to be positive in what we do, what we think, and what we say, right? Those three things are really important. So, with a lot of things that are happening right now concerning the youths, I know other youths watching on and seeing how their friend, their brother, their cousin, lives being cut short. We have to still, in the midst of these things, be positive mentally and do positive things out here, because From what I observe, everybody, would be an expert in their experiences, but from what I observe, you know, making those positive changes, or your behavior, your thinking, starting there in your mind, kind of allows for blessings to flow within your life, and for positive things to be seen around you, right? And everything happens for a reason. We all know this. Sometimes we don't understand it, but we still have to remain positive. We have to remain hopeful, and believe that things could develop, change, and something good may come out of a bad situation. I've seen it before. So I'm pleading with the youth, positive, you know, make every moment count, right? Because that is something that I keep in mind for myself. Make every moment count. There are so much things happening around, but you have to still remain positive, no matter how difficult it is. There's always something to be thankful for, right? Let's start there. Give thanks for the blessings that you can see around you, that you can feel, that life itself is a blessing, right? So focus on what you can be thankful for. Focus on what you can do to be positive or to help a situation, right? Is about the long run, right? You can't always think short term. We have to think long term in different things and in different decisions we make. So, I'm pushing the positive energy, that positive vibe. Let's stay positive, let's do positive, and let's think positive. Right. Yeah, guys. So um I'm really, really I'm really, really happy today because I had a great week. Despite different things that happen, I always say I have a great week because I made it through the week. And for those who have the 8 to 4, the 9 to 5, you all know how accomplished you feel when you get through that week of work, right? So I'm definitely grateful, counting my blessings every day, right? So you all do the same. I encourage you all to do the same. That will make you feel good in a time where it's a mix of emotions right now in Trinidad, and I feeling it same as you all, but we have to count our blessings first. Right. So I would like to just talk about the importance of goals. Okay, so we look at what we want, and then we always talk about that, think about, okay, I want this, I want that, I want that. But it's all about where you start, right? You have to start somewhere. So it's important that you understand that you have to start somewhere in order to get to where you want to go. So it's important to make goals. It's important to um, go after different things that you want to build in life. So for me, what helps me in my day-to-day achievement of, I call it like mini goals. You just something you write down today, that, and you need to be realistic about this, right? So you write down what you can accomplish today, right? And as I said, is about the long run. You can't build everything in one day, but as you go through day by day, you accomplish bit by bit, and that would eventually build into something big. So that's what I do when I want to accomplish something major, something big. I build, or I create like small goals, so eventually it will go and build into what I eventually want, in a major way. So that's the importance of it. It helps you to get to where you are. I was reading, or I heard somewhere, that when you keep on focusing on what your dream is, something you do every day. So that is something I myself had to learn, because it feels so good to just think of the big dreams that you want to have. It feels so good to think about all the amazing things you can accomplish. But you can't get lost in the dream. You have to create a lifestyle, a way of consistency. Showing up is part of being successful, right? So you show up, you do what you need to do. And there's sometimes consistency can get boring. I'm telling you, it can get boring. But you see, that's part of the game, and that's what makes it something challenging. You're gonna feel different ways. You're gonna I probably want to stop, want to give up, but that is because success is not for the weak, not for the weary, but it's for someone who can be persistent in what they want to accomplish and believe in themselves that much to keep going despite the different things you may encounter along the way, right? So it's important, set those goals, mini goals, right? Don't set it too big to to scare you, or to create that disappointment where, boy, if you don't get it, you feel bad, and you don't want to go further. Set the small ones, and accomplish them as you go, and trust me, it will build into something big, right? Right. So right, so guys, we have to pause for a 5 minutes. Well, not so long, but I'll be back. Right, so sorry about that, guys. I had to quickly plug in my charger there. Right, right. So moving along, so the last thing we were talking about is the importance of goals and setting them, right? Financial education. I just wanted to touch a little bit on financial education. So basically, how to say, we spend money without thinking about it. And for a while I did the same, because you're thinking, okay, here what? I know about today, I don't know about tomorrow. Let me enjoy myself. Let me do what I do. If I feel for this today, I want to get this, I want to do this. And that's the thinking we had, right? But it is important to know that life is about preparation. Okay, you're preparing for events that you don't know that could happen, and that's the thing about life, right? You don't know what's ahead, but you still need to prepare. And financial education is important because you're not only preparing yourself and your mindset, but you have to prepare your money, right? So I definitely have that. I learned that now, that you have to prepare yourself financially for the future. And it is very, very important, right? And it's more than saving. People think, well, preparing yourself for the future is saving and investing money. Don't know, it's also investing, right? Investing in things that in the long run could bring major returns, right? So I definitely believe you all could get educated on financial management. And that is something that will do well for you in years to come. You won't regret that. All those teenagers, 20s, once in your 20s, teenage years. I mean, at any age you can start, right? But it's really good when you start early. So, you could retire early, you could start to travel, anyone who wants to travel, it's important to be able to have the finances to back that up. We want the best experience of life. So, those are important things that you could think about doing, right? Right. So I will be posting some information on financial education and management, the importance of that. So after the live, you can definitely check out the Facebook page, Queen Black Talk, and I will be posting some information about that. Also, you can go on my Instagram, and I would post on my Instagram as well, so you can read and you could see what I'm talking about when it comes to financial education, how important it is, how we could benefit from it, how you can start now, how it's for any age, and it's something that you could teach others coming up. So even if you're telling yourself, okay, I'm past that age or whatnot, you can reach out, or you can turn to the youths to give them the information as well, to help them now build themselves and educate themselves, so they could now be able to do the things that you seeing right now that you can't do. So it's all wrong. It's a positive thing to get to know how to do financial management, whether it is for information for yourself or it's to teach the youths, so they can do better, right? Yeah, so it is very important to be financially educated. You can do so much for your life when you have that education. Also, you can have like lots of experiences because you'll have the money to do so. So yeah, I know everyone is interested in that. You're interested in having the best experience of life. So definitely educate yourself about financial management. Okay, and that brings me to generational wealth. These two, they're kind of connected because generational wealth has to do with being financially educated, right? Because I mean, well, it's more than just having money. Wealth or generational wealth is having enough money for generations to come to also benefit from your wealth today, right? That's generational wealth, and that's a goal of mine, right? That's a big goal, but as I said before, you have your little goals to build to those big goals, and that is definitely one of my big goals. So I'm definitely educating myself financially, so eventually, day by day, the different decisions I make on a daily basis, right, could lead to generational wealth. And I encourage you all to do the same. As I said, I would post some information about those things. So it's always positive, it's always good to share the knowledge about generational wealth, financial education. It's important. We see it all around us, all those different people who are going after their dreams, and they have the success, and they have the big companies. We could literally see that for generations to come, they will be covered, be lacking. And I'm sure you want that for your family. I'm sure you want that for the generations to come, right? And they're man, they're human, they're just like us. And the only difference we have is our mentality and how we think. We have to educate ourselves, right? So we could build, and we could create those big buildings, and we could create generational wealth within our families, right? So it is definitely a goal of mine, to have that generational wealth coming in. And everybody will have a different goal, but I don't think no one, want their generations to come to suffer or to have to go through what they went through, right? So I'm encouraging it. I'm feeling that vibe. I'm feeling positive about, this conversation today. It's important. We have to understand that positivity is key. Making goals are important. Financial education is necessary, and generational wealth, it, I mean, that's your legacy. That's a legacy right there, right? And it's important. It's important to change the game. We don't have to leave the way we come. That is not something that has to happen. We have the decision to do different, to create something where, I mean, it takes us to a different place from where we start, right? So I definitely enjoyed our conversations. I'm sorry about the little interruptions there, right? So it's part of it. It happens at times. So I just want to let you all know. Let's get into the different businesses that are associated with the Queen Black Talk. Right, we have Fullness Entertainment. You all, I'm always reminding you all, Expos is taking place on Saturday, the 30th of July at Beta Bar and Lounge. It's 1 week away. You all could go to the Facebook or go to my Instagram, check out how you can get your name listed. Ladies are free before one, men pay 60 before one. Get your names down, ladies. It's free. And men, you don't want to pay more, right? So you all come out and enjoy yourselves on the Saturday, the 30th of July. Expos is taking place at Beta Bar and Lounge. You can definitely check out the Fullness Entertainment page. That's the entertainment group that is having the event. So check them out on Instagram. Follow them to see more updates coming up soon. Okay, and you all can check them out. Also, all the updates are on my Instagram and Facebook, Queen Black Talk. Right, and Kudley Extreme Graphics, right? You can get all your signage, vinyl banners, all those businesses that are branding, rebranding. Check him out. He's also on Instagram, Kudley Extreme Graphics. You can follow him on Instagram. You can DM him, Call him to see what services he have to offer, how we could help, make your business better, brand your business, rebrand your business, create a logo for you. Check him out and, see how you can definitely bring good vibes and, make your business even bigger than what it is now. Okay, that's how important marketing and advertising is. It can definitely change the game for your business. Okay, so you all know I am constantly reminding you all about Duds Nation because we're gonna have something soon coming to you all. To the pages, stay posted to Duds Nation page on Instagram. Right. I know you all will see we haven't posted in a while, but there are things happening in the background. Okay. And you can definitely stay posted to the Facebook page for Queen Black Talk and my Instagram, Queen_BLA_CK for more information coming your way. Also, a local business owner named Cafe Z, right, makes delicious cupcakes. You all check her out at, you can call 797-0745, right? That is locally Trinidad she is from. And you can get your cupcakes for any occasion. It's very tasty. As I said again, you could check out all of this information on my Facebook, Queen Black Talk. And you can stay tuned to my Instagram to see any updates on these businesses. Okay. And also, last but not least, you all remember that Respect All Fair None t-shirts. It is available and on sale this weekend for $100. So you can definitely call 372-4823 and get yours immediately. I know you're all outside this weekend, you're all outside next weekend, but get the sale now while it lasts, okay? So you can check out my Facebook account to check out the different colors that I have available and order yours, right? You could also go to the Instagram as well. Respect all, fear none. Wear a jersey that says a statement without you saying a word. Okay, so I am really, really thankful to join you all today. As I said, let me apologize again about the different interruptions, but I'm thankful that you know you are listening and you're checking me out. For those who missed the show, you can view it on my YouTube, right? I will be posting the link on Instagram as well, right? You can go back, check out the video, check out my other lives if you haven't seen those. You can definitely subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't subscribed yet, right? And also follow the Facebook, keep posted to all the different social media platforms for more information. I hope you all enjoy the show today. Yeah, so you can definitely listen me back, check out, all the information that I gave you. Let me know your feedback on the different things I talk about. And then you could let me know what you would like me to speak about on my show. And also any businesses that are watching, you could definitely reach out to the Facebook page and you can let me know if you want me to talk about your business, spread awareness about your business, post it on my social media platform. It's all about supporting local businesses and talented persons, spreading that positive energy and giving support to those who are coming up just like myself, right? So it's all about pushing that good vibe and good energy. So I hope you all enjoy the show. Yeah, I look forward to a great week ahead. I'm wishing you all a great week ahead. As I said before, enjoy each moment, make it count, right? Every moment, make those moments count. So, yeah, it's all about that positive energy and keeping a good mindset. Okay, so my name is Queen Black, and this was Queen Black Talk. Check out the other lives, check out my social media platforms, and stay tuned for more information to come. Okay, thank you for tuning in the Queen Black Talk Show. I am Queen Black, signing out for now.